Skala, did you check the line squad?
No, is it out?
Yeah. I think it's pretty good. We're going to struggle, eh?
Well, we haven't seen the box in 2 years. 2019.
World Cup winners, next game you play against the Lions.
Oh, we've got to be positive, eh?
I look back at 2009. I mean, we had... The tour itself was amazing.
It's got the distance. Stein! Mona Stein has won the game for South Africa.
Let's flip, we had lucky times off the field, eh? You remember the party after the second test? Ow! Cigars, please.
The second test match wasn't like a complete highlight of my life. I mean, obviously played my 50th test match, but like about 7 seconds into it, I got done for eye-gouging Luke Fitzgerald.
Dangerous. No, you know, to deliberate. 30 seconds into his 50th test match, Schalk Burger gets 10 minutes in the bin.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Could have cost us the game. I wonder, I mean, some of those guys, like Johan Smith, when did you see him?
I played against him in Europe, Heineken Cup, but that was 2016. Haven't seen him since.
It'll be great to see that.
And you, Bucky? When last did you see Bucky's?
I haven't seen Bucky's in a while. Even Jacques Fourie, I haven't seen him.
And Jacques Fourie!
Scala, I've got a plan.
Tell me.
We go through the team that played against the Lions 2009. We check where everyone is, and we go visit them. Road trip. We get Peter de Villiers in PE, Durban, Bloomies, Pretoria, Joburg, boom.
I've got you. How are we going to get this past the wives? Are we?
Got no idea.
Business trip.
Business trip, definitely business trip. Do you have a map? Scala, we're starting here with Bryan. Bryan! Jeez, I'm surprised you answered.
As dit Heinrich Skala so, gaan dit my broer? Are you still in Bloem? No ways. Move to George. Straight to George.
Heinrich Brissot. PE, PDV.
PDV.
Kochi. We go up. Bloemfontein.
Bloemfontein, Fransstein.
Ja, okay, Rowan. Ek en Scala kom kuier vir jou en Fransie in Bloemfontein. Smitty say you're not in Durbs anymore. You live in Pretoria. John Smith, Victor Matfield,
Fourie de Pre, Jacques Fourie, Monestein.
Bakkies Botha,
Bakkies. So jy's in. Amazing. Baie dankie hoor.
Pierre Spies,
There was everyone up there. Hardly anyone in Cape Town.
down to Durbs.
Beast and JP.
And JP.
We're coming up to Durban. We're hoping to catch you and JP Peterson on the way.
DHL, one of the sponsors for the series, we go to them, we get one of their delivery vans, we get a rugby jersey for each player.
And we go deliver them a rugby jersey.
Sorted. XL, that's pretty
There we
standard.
go. I reckon I've got our ex-captain's one.
What, a 3X?
3XL.
Yeah, that's the biggest we've got. XL, Jacques Fourie.
I mean, we know his lower body is extra small. I mean, he might have bulked up a bit up top. Maybe a 2XL up top.
If he had bigger legs and calves,
He wouldn't have scored that try.
yeah, it would have been out. We need to get to Peter de Villiers as well.
We need to design a special V-neck to get it over the tash, you know? The
The
famous
moustache.
PDV moustache here.
Road trip.
I take it that I'm driving.
Shut up.
Okay, Johnny. Here we go. First delivery.
Jersey.
That's it. Take it. Where are we going?
There.
Let's try that. Thanks. Jeepers, Johnny. Here we go.
Corporate.
Welcome.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. We've got a delivery for some.
Perfect.
He's working.
Is this what life after looks like?
Brian.
Brian
Scaliano. Sorry.
Good to see you.
Okay, thank you, gentlemen. Welcome.
We've got a gift for you.
Thanks, John.
No, but not open now. It's too corporate, yeah? Will we go for coffee? You know what Skull and I actually do?
I actually don't know what you're doing, to be honest.
We're going to go to every player that played in the first test match, 09, against the Lions,
Cool.
get a jersey signed, and just meet up with everyone. You're our first guest.
I don't think we have actually got together with all
Exactly.
of them.
No, no.
Incredible. I didn't catch the invite to be a part of this journey, eh? Just the
You
first.
can-
Well, you can always join if you want to.
You can
I mean,
take
I'm
along-
grateful that I'm your first.
Yeah.
I know I'm grateful that I'm
You know,
your
first is always the best.
I must say, being in corporate now, I don't have my
Just watch
card.
the
Gentlemen, nice little spot here.
Thanks, Brian. Thanks for joining us.
Stellenbosch is my local, but it seems like you guys know the local a little more better than me.
What's better than an early lunch with a bit of wine? Okay, Brian, as promised, there's your gift.
I'm really excited.
Watch out for the...
You know, we don't really get many
We're a little bit worried if you still fit into an extra large.
Yeah.
That's actually...
extra large.
Can you remember much about the 09 series?
Biggest memory was running out on both Kings Park and Loftus and just seeing that sea of red, because I don't think any one of us expected that. And I think the camaraderie that was formed was pretty cool. I think what we didn't have in 2009, and I've sort of seen some of the stuff, DHL and Aztecs in terms of the jersey, the history around the Lions, I think is something really special. And I do think this new jersey represents some very cool authenticity and history around the Lions, and we never got to play in something with this type of heritage. So for this group of players, a Lions experience is, you know, once in a career, unless you're France stay.
You can maybe...
But this is very
more than
special.
once.
This is really cool. It saves me having to buy one, so thank you.
There we go.
Okay. Well, we've got
There we go.
we've
Let's
got some
start-
footage for you.
Let's start with
Footage.
the first one on the left.
Okay, so before I play this clip, I'm assuming this is JP Peterson's try that actually turned the tide.
It's not.
Around that.
But it is some moments that turned the tide in the game.
No, it's not. This is maybe their try. Rob Barney.
No.
I went for the
No.
intercept there. Not that
Yes,
one
you
at all.
did.
Yep.
Yeah, I went for the
did go for the
intercept.
intercept.
Some brilliant. I actually want to say Stephen Jones. There was incredible skill. Oh, it was me getting the intercept.
Yes.
Next clip.
The second clip from the kickoff.
Oh yes, Tommy Bowe. It's probably one of my best tackles ever.
Will you get there now if we do a kickoff?
If I get that hang time, no. no. I
You
wouldn't
can check
get
all
there.
of us chasing, puffing 15
Scala,
meters
you
behind
used,
you.
used to love a kickoff, eh?
Oh, I was just like watching you go for it.
The thing about Scala is he went full tilt for the whole 80 minutes.
And I'm assuming the last clip is, it was a training park move. I think it was actually your idea, John, this one.
Yes, like how many? I mean, I wasn't on the field at that time.
No, I'm saying
Yeah.
obviously your brain and
Yeah.
knowledge from a rugby perspective.
But I mean, talk us through that. The execution of that try was just immense. Eh?
So I think what a lot of people don't actually remember from this clip was before this clip happened was the Brian O'Driscoll Donner Rousseau incident.
Yeah.
Where Brian sort of
Clashed.
clashed, and we probably don't believe it was legal, but he got away with it. And I think he was just a little bit dazed, and he had a decision to make.
If that game was today, he would have been off the field.
No, straight off
Yeah.
the field.
HRA.
So, but I think that played a really important part in his poor decision making.
Yeah.
A training park move that we actually went on to score quite a few more tries
Yeah.
in the rest of that season, which was memorable for us. But I think the biggest thing, you're looking at the crowd, looking at the moment that it was, the Lions was incredibly special. I'm hoping this team gets to experience some of those memories because it is pretty special.
And on
Brian, if you had to pick a winger to start for the Lions, who would it be? First test match. Go.
So I'm only going to go with a real bolter. I think Duan van der Merwe
Yep.
has been incredible for Scotland. I think he's someone that understands the South African environment. He's big, he's powerful, can take on the likes of a Chesler and Makazole, and he'll be backing himself. So I'd go bolter, Duan van der Merwe.
And then South Africa, I think you gave your answer away there. South Africa.
Makazole Mapimpi.
There we go.
Brilliant. Easy.
Our pimps.
Definitely, hopefully score more tries than what 3 of us did in 2009.
Brian, we also want to do all of this for good as well.
Yeah.
The Laureate Sports for Good Foundation. You've just been inducted as a trustee of the foundation. Congratulations. You're going to get a jersey signed by the whole team.
Good hands.
Good hands. He hasn't lost it.
There we go.
Hasn't lost it.
The first signature.
Gentlemen, this is really cool.
Okay. Thanks very much, Brian.
No, thank you guys. To some more memories being made, and well done to DHL for this incredible initiative.
Lekker boys. Go
Cheers.
Cheers,
Go
Johnny.
Bokke. Bokke.
Cheers, Brian. Bokke.